So I thought I'd give another update on my cold calling progress. This is probably my um, 12th day or something, and what I've done today for the first time is just called straight non-stop pretty much for about 4 hours. Yeah, pretty much more than the usual 10 I would do, and yeah, I've only done this once. That was today, and I gained a good bit of experience. The main experience was that I was ringing a ton of people. A lot of them didn't pick up. Actually, some of them didn't pick up. Most of them did, though. Most of them didn't have any interest at all. In fact, I don't think a single person I called today had a bit of interest in my service. And yeah, it was just rejection after rejection after rejection. It just didn't stop. I just kept ringing up, and they didn't need a website. So yeah. Now, just a disclaimer: if I had done this about 2 weeks ago, it would have killed me. Like, it would have actually killed me. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do it for 4 hours straight. I would have just been stressing out about it all night. Then I would have having dreams about it. I couldn't have handled this 2 weeks ago, but I can handle it now, and that kind of just shows that I have made a good bit of progress. I've gotten used to getting rejected. I've gotten used to um, like having my service completely torn apart in front of me, really. So yeah, and I've gotten a bit better at talking to people as well. I wasn't actually bad at that before. It's just now again I'm a step above that again. So yeah, the main thing though is it was very draining. I just kind of wanted it to end after 2 hours. I was it's like I have this confirmation today, and I'm not even that much in the mood for it, to be honest. I'm completely gassed out. Like, it's taken everything out of me and more. And the reason I did this was because you probably seen my video yesterday that that guy Charlie, he said that he would call about 200 businesses a day, and he would email about 100 and then cold message about 30. That's insane. I don't know how he did it. I don't think I even got to 50 there with 4 hours. Then again, I am doing a bit of research. Plus, I had to exclude everyone who already had a website, so that really does narrow down my demographic again. And another thing is making sure that the place still exists. So there's actually a decent chance that it's not up anymore. It's been shut down. Um, More often than you might think, I just see news in like the Independent or something that this business owner, Walter Freeney, passed away in 2021, and I'm just like, okay, I'm glad I saw that, because then I wouldn't go into the business call saying, hey, is Walter here? That would just be that would be embarrassing. So yeah, um, I don't know if I have too much to say about it. Other than that, it was just very demanding. It's not like that painful, but it's just painful kind of compared to what I'd usually do. I kind of just work a bit on the web development, practice my skills. That would really be it. But yeah, today was mainly just calling and calling and calling. I do, again, I have to reiterate that I really respect people who do this. Even when you go beyond like the aspect of it being uncomfortable and the genuine physical pain of repeated rejection being almost unbearable at first. Even if you go beyond that, it's still just it's a demanding job. You have to um, show an energetic face to people, and um, yeah, you just have to know what to say and when to say it. So yeah, I actually do think I am operating in a more difficult niche because web development for WordPress is something that a lot of people don't seem to need. But again, I'm gonna try and go forward anyway. Uh, it might just be Ireland, to be honest. Like, it seems like everyone's already established here, but let's say in another country, there might be a lot of new entrepreneurs, especially digital ones, who kind of want to operate online, maybe sell their products on an e-commerce store, and they want to have their own store essentially. So I could go over to them and I could say, hey, this is Michael, do you want a website? Um, we could set up an e-commerce store for you. It wouldn't even cost that much. It would be very helpful for your business. And they might say, yeah, yeah, let's do it. So that might be easier than, I don't know, calling up every second sole trader that exists in the local town. Like, I've actually almost burned through the list now. I'm not gonna name the town, but um, because I don't want you to track me down. But like, let's say that there's probably hundreds of businesses in it, like probably 400 or 500. I'm more than halfway through it now, and again, it's probably not much compared to the likes of Charlie, who I was watching yesterday, who said that he just called up 200 businesses a day. It's probably not much compared to that, but it's still something, and I'm spending not much less time on it really. Like, if you'd measure it by about 10 hours, then I'm spending 4 hours. So I'm spending 40% of that, and it's more than most people can handle. But even then, I'm increasing it. I actually don't know how I'm going to survive doing much more than this, but I know I am, because what I've been doing so far is incrementing my workload in terms of time by about 15 minutes every 5 days. Before, when I was still doing college work, it was every 10 days, but now it's every 5 days. I increase it by 15 minutes. So that would be about 3 minutes a day, about half an hour every 10 days, so about an hour and a half every month. Now I've doubled that again. So what I'm going to start doing is 30 minutes per um, 5 days, which will be an hour per 10 days, which will be 3 hours per month. And not a chance in the world am I going to be able to maintain that, especially since I'm starting a job on Monday, because I do need money right away. But I am going to try to live up to it as much as I can. Thing is, once it gets past like 11 hours, I'm just not going to keep increasing it, regardless of whether I have a job, because more than 11 hours just isn't really that effective, I wouldn't say. Let's say like you start at 8 o'clock, then you're going until 7. It's just not sustainable. Well, it's not too bad, but any more than that, like let's say 8 to 8, then that's pushing it a bit. So yeah, pretty much that. And yeah, cold calling is definitely something I would recommend, even if you're going to get rejected and you don't have a chance, because you're going to build up something within yourself. It's going to be horribly painful for the first 2 weeks, I might add, but just do 10 calls a day for 2 weeks. That's exactly what you do. And then you want to just keep going on, and maybe start a bit more than after that. I think do a bit more than 10 calls, but it's going to build you up as a person. You're going to be able to take rejection. That's if you get past the stage, but you need to bear the pain. That's really one of the main things you need to do. It's the main thing that will keep you doing something in your life. It's just to be able to bear the pain. So yeah, if you do want any more updates, let me know. I currently have about one subscriber. I do not know who it is, but I have one subscriber, and when I get more, it will be good. But yeah, just let me know in the future.